Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm humbled. So all the video I've done for the last 40 minutes is gone. I don't know what I got, what I didn't. So I'm just going to shoot these and show you and then toss whatever I got. I hope you guys are okay with that. So this is my But First God Faith Planner by Mombi. I love this planner. It's just wonderful, and it's a great tool in my life. And so I had shared in a haul. I had picked up some of these washies at Michael's Black Friday sale, and so this one was a tube for $9.99, half price $4.99. So I did my monthly, and what I'm going to do this month for my monthly to kind of get back in my war room and in my prayer closet is I put a strip of washi for each week. I don't know why I did it. I just wanted to do it, so I did it. And of course I did the typical outlining of the pages. But on this day, I'm going to write down, and I'm going to start now because we're still in November, before we start December 1st, and I'm going to write down a name of somebody that I'm praying for each day. And you know, I have a list of people I pray for daily, and you guys are part of that, no doubt. But I want to be specific on each day in here. Then, for keeping it real, while we have been through so much in the last, so many months, these didn't even get decorated. This was the week we were in the hospital. This was the week after. And this was Thanksgiving week. And it just didn't get done. And you know what? That's okay. But I was sharing when I was videoing before, I took piano and all kinds of music lessons all my life. And my piano flute teacher, she was so great. She would, if you memorized a piece, you got a gold star. If you played it very well, you got a colored star. And I was explaining that, it kind of shows my age, these were all licking sticks. There weren't the self-adhesive ones. So what I'm going to do to motivate myself, not only decorate this beautifully, but, you know, with all this beautiful washi, I didn't decorate it beautiful, but I mean, the washi is beautiful. And I'm going to put a name that I'm praying for, and I'm going to, for every day that I write my prayer journal and I work on my scripture, I'm going to give myself a gold star. And for the days that I don't get everything done, or I do it a day later, I'm going to give it a colored star. So you guys are going to see the reality of my life, no doubt. And we are in emergent time. We do have a family member that is terminal, and it is difficult. And we don't know how that's going to impact us. But long story short, that's a part of the reality of my life. And so that will be, and if I didn't do anything else and I did just this planner, that'd be the best thing I could do. So, all right, so there's my monthly. And the verse for this month is, He hath made everything beautiful in His time. Also, He hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Yeah, it is so amazing, His creation. There is no way we can understand everything until heaven. And I do want to go back and I want to read this. Faith in God includes faith in His timing. And I was sharing in the first video that basically I am learning it is all in His timing. I do not write the story. I do not control the circumstances. I can only encourage and bless and participate. I cannot do anything more. And there is great peace in that. When it is His timing, it is His decision, it is His will, it is all of that. And we know that in our heads, but it was the contentment in my heart. And I was talking to my Bible study leader last night, and she said, she was going through her own struggle, and, you know, I walked up and said, how are you doing? And she said, horrible and terrible, but. And I said, wow, I love that. You're being very honest, and I love that. Because you know what we do in church. Oh, we're fine, it's good, everything's great, everything's wonderful. And she was just being so real. And then she told me her but. And she had come to a very similar contentment in her life. And because I had shared about my contentment, and because she asked me, how are you doing, you know. And anyways, because we hadn't been in Bible study we've been once since our family member died. And I think once. I think I went in the morning once and the evening once. And I've given up the mornings while the other family member is so ill. But I see in this God's timing. I see in this peace and contentment, and being content in all things, as Paul told us in his writings. So, yeah, I mean, I'm good with that. I'm learning to prioritize. I'm learning to realize what I can and cannot do. It'll change next week. It'll be something else, because that's what Satan wants to do. He wants to mess us up. But, you know, God is not a God of chaos. He's a God of peace. He's a God of, you know, love and compassion and comfort and wisdom and all those things that we need in these times when we're going through difficulties. And so, anyways, I want to make sure I came back and keeping my mind on things above and not on the things of this earth. Colossians 3:2, I say it often, trusting Him, Proverbs 3:5. Those are things that are invaluable when you're going through difficult times. And when you keep your eyes on the prize, which is Christ or Jesus, then it's good. When we take our eyes off the prize and we put it back on ourselves, and the woe is me, or I'm not good enough, or I'm going to get this done no matter what, yeah, we just took over, right? So, and there is something to be said for being consistent, getting things done, you know, all those things. It's keeping the balance. And that's what, you know, that's what God was teaching me. And that's what my friend was sharing as well. So, all right. So now I want to go where I decorated the first week too. Can you believe it? So anyways, so this week's verse is, enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful in him and bless his name. Psalms 104. That verse was mentioned at our Bible study last night. Yes, we're studying Hebrews, but we talked about Genesis, Revelation, Psalms. We talked about it all. So, yeah, it's such a good Bible study. I wish you all could be in a Precepts Hebrews Bible class. It is mind-blowing. And what's even more mind-blowing is being given the resources while we were gone, and somebody walking up and saying, can I give you this? And it was like, thank you, you know, the audios. So anyways, I'm excited, like I said. So I didn't, because we're still in a November transition into December. So this one I went again like I did in my start planner, and I went a little bit more neutral with the blues and the turquoise. And this also was a kit that I got at Michael's Black Friday, $9.99, half price, $4.99. And literally there are pennies being used. So when you say, I cannot afford a planner, I cannot afford to decorate a planner, hear what I'm going to say right now. You do what works for you. If it is a spiral bound notebook, I can't tell you how many times I did that. If it is, you know, loose leaf paper in a binder, do that. If it is Xerox paper, do it. Do it so that you meet whatever the need is in your life, whether it be planning or organizing or your faith walk or your family's care, whatever it is that works for you. And these things are things you can use over and over, and it's pennies. You're literally using pennies. So I hope that encourages you. And buy a multi-pack, buy a variety pack. They're the regular non-Christmas ones I have, and I'm not going to reach because I'll bump the camera, but you can buy them on sale, use your coupons, you know, the whole thing. So just do what works for you. So, all right, this is my my faith planner for this week. This is where I write my prayers to God. This is where I take that scripture and I practice writing it right here. And down here, I think I'm going to change this. I don't think I'm going to put I think I'm going to put my prayer request. I think I'm going to put my scripture for the month here, or vice versa. I'm not really sure yet. Maybe it's the prayer for the week when people write me or call me or tell me they have a prayer request. I do have a prayer traveler's journal that I use, and I use that specifically for prayer. But if I think of them when I'm here and I'm writing to the Lord, you know, then I'll jot them down. So anyways, that's it. That's my my But First God Mombi Happy Planner, my faith planner, and here's my little rubber band that I use to keep on it. This I bought years ago at Container Store. I'm sure they have some variety of it. I had two. I don't know where the other one is. I mean, literally, it was probably 10 years ago. And, was it? Yeah, it may have been. It's been a long time. But here is my week. Here is my month. And I pray that you're blessed. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. You guys are such a blessing, and I hope this encourages you. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Please keep it simple. And to me, washi is simple. It's not all these stickers and trying to figure out where to put it. This is simple. This is how my brain works. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, I was going to say linear. Is that correct? But anyways, I don't know. I'm cheap. That's really what it is. But, and I hope that if you like this particular video, you'll give it a thumbs up. And I apologize for not doing it with you. Again, it was a Sue, and I hope you'll understand that. And if you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. We've got a series of drawings coming up, so come back to the website, or come back to the YouTube channel and look. I'm super excited to be giving back. Our first drawing will be held December 1st, and I haven't exactly determined how many drawings we're going to have yet. I owe you guys a lot, and because I had planned to do them incrementally as our the subscribers grew and our family here, our community grew. And so I'm excited. My first giveaway will be on December 1st, and it's for the subscribers and for those that are in the U.S. and 18 years or older. So, all right, guys, that's it. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Yes, please join in if I didn't say that already. And most importantly, I pray that each of your days are blessed, creative, and lovely. I pray that as you prepare for this season of celebration of Christ's birth, that you will see the miracles and the joy in that journey. And even in the difficult times, and we will have a very difficult December, no doubt. But all the more reason to set up these encouragements for myself and set them up for yourself. Do what it takes to get you back in the Word, to get you focused on Jesus, to get you understanding His goal, His desire, His will for your life. I pray that you will, and I pray that for each of y'all this month. And again, blessed, creative, and lovely day, and I will be talking to y'all soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.